Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are on a highway to climate hell with our foot on the accelerator, and food is one of the major contributors towards greenhouse gases and biodiversity loss. With scarcity of alternative proteins, we have a serious food crisis to confront. 10 billion people to be fed by 2050, 40% of soil fertility already lost, and the target to be under 1.5 degrees Celsius seems absolutely unobtainable. There are thousands of alternative protein companies across the globe working in a diligent way, and the market is expected to rise up to 150 billion by 2030. But is that enough to feed the people and save the planet? While plant-based food feels like an answer, there are a few hidden costs associated to that. As it encourages deforestation and overexploitation of the same crops, it's heavily dependent on the stabilizers, emulsifiers, and the E-numbers. It's very expensive to produce and buy, and to make it worse, it doesn't even taste good. So the current plant-based options are not the viable solutions we thought they would be. Hi, my name is Azza. I'm a biotechnologist and founder of Maverick, and our goal is to develop plant-based proteins which are sustainable, nutritious, affordable, and tastier for mass consumption. And when we say that, we actually mean it. And to do that, I have assembled a crack team of people who see the world differently and are naturally born mavericks. We have a biotechnologist, bioprocess engineer, smart protein expert, business strategist, brand strategist, and a Michelin star chef in-house. So what do? We identify ideal plant protein cells that match on the cellular levels so that we can best mimic the taste, texture, and functionality of the meat and dairy. And let me explain how we do that. At first, we partner with the food companies to understand the consumer trends, the purchasing behaviors, and their existing manufacturing facilities in place so that we can utilize them. And secondly, something which is closer to our core is where we apply our superpower, which is to identify the diversified portfolio of resources in the form of super grains like teff, fungi, algae, and even the discarded grains. And after that, we use all this information to build a clean formulation which requires no emulsifiers or stabilizers, is high in nutrition, and is very, very cost efficient. And after that, we sell it out to the food companies. So far, we have developed eggs from the pumpkin seeds, shrimps and scallops from the seaweeds, milk from the teff grain, and this is just a beginning. With our team in place, the possibilities are endless. You name it, we'll make sure to do it. In an industry as dynamic as food sector, we have three routes to the market. The first one is where we design proteins as a service through consultancy. Second one is where we actually license out the know-hows of the formulations which we have already developed. And third one is where we form the joint ventures with the smaller companies which we really feel a bit near and dear with. The best thing about our business is we get to keep the entire IP while our partners do the rest. Since our launch in 2019, we have formed a lean infrastructure where we have partnered with the research organizations and the universities across the globe to stay at the forefront of these scientific discoveries. And we were recently awarded with the manufacturing facilities at CAFRE. We have two commercial agreements in place. The first one is where we are acting as a back-end bioengineering team for one of the UK's largest plant-based manufacturers. The second one is where we have secured a six-figure deal with a Swedish manufacturer. Moving forward, we have 5 LOIs on the table coming from the global corporations, and that includes the names of Emmy, Arla, and even the Bird's Eye. And currently, we are in deep discussions with one of the major food producers in Denmark called Koff. And to take this vision forward, our ask at this moment is for 500K, which would help us enhance our sales and marketing team, match fund the research grants which we already have currently, and to take the existing product portfolio into the market. If this is something which aligns to your core, then please come and talk to us so that we can have next Born Mavericks on board. Thank you.